Okay, there's one subject that I haven't talked about so far. It's a fairly big project, but not all that daunting, and that is moving all the existing members from the old site who are legitimate members and actual doctors into the new site, into the database here. And I wouldn't say there's no way of doing it automatically. The biggest hurdle of doing it automatically is that the password in the old existing site is saved in a code hash thing. So even if you go into the database and you copy it exactly, it's not going to be the same password because there's a hash somewhere. And if enough time was spent on it, I'm sure we could outsmart that. But I don't think it's worth it, because if we engage with the members of the site, engage in the sense we send them an email saying, there's an upgrade to Intuitive Urology and you have to go in and change your password. You initially set it to whatever, but you've got to go in and change it. Then it's far more likely they look at the new website. And if we have put an ad up here, then, and this is going to be part of my little proposal, I'll put it this way. If you get medically themed ads here, like for some drug or something, those are like $1 a click. I have another website that I've created. I've got it up to 30 cents a click. I'm not making huge money, but it was good to get it to 30 cents a click. Now, the disadvantage of that is you could get, Google, it will determine what goes there. So you could get an ad for a personal injury lawyer, or you could get an ad for some entity who's trying to compete with you, some medical school. So that it's a trade-off. So you might not want to do it. But if you did do it, it could bring in a little bit of money. That's my sense. I think that the search term that was the highest ever per click was mesothelioma, which is some kind of disease. I don't know exactly what it is, but at some point, law firms were spending something like $70, that's 70 per click, for an ad for mesothelioma. And it was a big windfall for some website people who had a website that was already about that. There's pros and cons, and let's get back to the discussion of moving the users over. It's going to be a little bit of a task. Some of it will have to be done manually. It's not a huge task. And I think it would be a very good opportunity to increase the engagement of the website here. So that's all for today.